Rosamonte is a household name in Argentina, and today we're going to be reviewing the Selección Especial Rosamonte. Let's see how it tastes. All right, so the Rosamonte brand has four different types. They've got in a red packaging, similar to this, the traditional one, but it's less glossy. Then you have this special selection, which has this blue wrapping around it. And both of those are con palo, which means with stems. Now they have a blue packaging one, which is called a despalada, and that is sin palo, or without stems. If you've watched my other videos, you know that there's a flavor difference between using stems and not using stems. The last one they have is a yellow packaging, similar style, but yellow, and that's a suave. So you guys can check those out, but today I'm super excited about the special, right? The special selection. Now you might ask yourself, well, what's the difference between the special and the traditional one? They both have stems. Well, that would be the drying time. The traditional one is dried for 12 months, and this one's dried for 24 months. Also, this one I know, and I believe the other ones, the traditional one, goes through a quick barbacoa drying process. So a quick open flame, and it's hit for only about 20 or 30 seconds. When it comes off the truck, it's hit. That's done before it's processed. So it dries it really quickly, and then it goes through its drying process. So just quickly, let's look at the packaging. It stands out. If you've ever drank yerba mate or looked for it before, you definitely know this packaging. The split color design, the wrap for the special around it. What's cool, again, it's very simple, but it's got the plant, and it's got a little rose on here, which kind of stands out. As we go around the side, it's got some nutritional facts, and it also tells you how to prepare it over here. Now, one thing that's really stuck out to me was the fact that it says to use 75 degrees Celsius water, which many of us have discussed before. That's quite high, but that's their recommendation. My recommendation is between 60 and 70 degrees Celsius. So choose what you want. The back side is a replicate of the front side, just where it's from and the weight. And then the other side is just some information about the company, right? So nothing extremely fancy, but as I said, it's a household name and people know what it is. So we got a nice little sticker on top, right there. Let's go ahead and just open it. And all right, we got a little card on top here. Well, yeah. So it talks a little bit about my horrible limited Spanish. It's all in Spanish here. I'll hold it up for you. You can pause it and read it if you want to. But I believe it's about the preparation and just information about the company. It talks about being barbacoa, 2 years. Yeah, the drying method. And so, oh yeah. Oh man, that smells so good. This is probably the best smelling yerba I've smelled. It's very sweet, a bit fruity, kind of. Wow, that is really good. A great smell to it. It's got your typical cut, your typical Argentinian cut. Big leaves, stems, powder. It's all kind of proportioned in there. Hold that up. You can see the stems and the leaves and the powder. Let's go ahead and get it in here. Really loving that smell, boy. That would make a nice candle or incense smell, I tell you. All right, so we've got it about 3/4. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it. I'll show you the amount of dust with this one. Still some stems and stuff came out. but typical average amount of dust. All of that came out. Let's go ahead and prep it. Let that sit for a minute. So this is the first Rosamonte that I'll be reviewing. As I mentioned earlier, we've got different flavor profiles, cuts, and styles with stems, without stems. We have a Suave. But I would say, just my opinion, would be that Rosamonte, Cruz de Malta, and Taragui are probably the three biggest names. In Argentina, you guys might disagree with me and go, no, we like this one more. More people try this and drink that. But just from my opinion, my experience, those are the top three that come out of Argentina, especially ones that you can see and purchase quite easily. So let's go ahead and we'll let it sit a little bit longer. It's still kind of setting in. The preparation on here actually says to wait about 2 minutes. Let it set. So we'll let it sit in. I'm too excited. It smells so good. If it tastes anything like that, we are going to have a great day today. Great day. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get a couple cycles in this time and see. Now, I'm using just 70 degrees Celsius water on here. I didn't go up to 75. I might try that another time. But just so you know, for my taste test, I'm doing about 70 degrees. Very smooth, similar to the smell, just very smooth taste when I got it. I don't know if I did a great job getting the dust and stems out, but I'm not getting, that first one I didn't get any particles. I got nothing coming through. Let's try another one. Wow. It's got a great punch to it. Not one that'll kind of kick you back like Canarias does. That's got a nice punch to it. This one has something different. That Canarias has got a punch that'll lay you out, and this one's got a punch that'll just kind of get you. Like, ooh, I got hit by something, but it didn't hurt. One of those punches. Oh, and the flavor, so light. A little nutty flavor. A hit of sweetness. I don't know. I can't exactly tell if it's like a citrus or a berry. Very, very faint though. Very faint. Man. This yerba would be great, both for beginners and for aficionados. Those who just love drinking it. It's got a distinct punch to it. It's got great flavor. I'm on number 3, and I'm already starting to feel the energy, similar to the Mate Factor one that I did earlier. And there's some deeper taste to it. Just a second. Wow. Boy, this one tastes like those fancy yuppie drinks. It's so good. It's like, this one feels like it should be at the top of, all yerbas. It's smooth. It's got deep flavor, a bit nutty. That's what I really like, that kind of nuttiness, that earthiness. It's not an earthy punch like the Mate Factor Fresh Green or the Canarias. Nothing as hard hitting as that grassy or that barnyard. This is completely different. This is one, it's a bit more profound. It's still smooth, but more profound the more you drink it. And obviously, the longer I let it steep there, those flavors will deepen. But, well, I feel high class drinking this one. Honestly, it's got a completely different flavor profile. It's not, how do I want to say this? The Canarius and the green and some of the other ones that I have are like a go-getter. Like I'm a, I work with my hands type of man, and I go and get my stuff done. This is like an elegant taste, if that makes sense. It's so good. I'm getting like a head high where I'm getting my focus. I'm honing in on that, but I've got a lot of energy. I can feel that starting to build up too. This thing is packed with energy. This would be a great way to start your day, a great afternoon, pick me up at 3 o'clock slump or 2 o'clock just to get through the work day. It's so smooth. And the biggest thing that stands out to me right away is there's no strong aftertaste. Some of the other ones, they leave a bit of taste on the back of your tongue that you can taste after a while. This doesn't. This does not. It's so smooth, so packed with a deepened flavor. I don't really know how else to explain it right now. I'm getting a little bit of stems and stuff, but not what I thought. The dust is not coming through. I'm using a spoon bombilla. The dust is not coming through. The stems and stuff are big enough. The stems and leaves are big enough not to come through the bombilla. Oh my. All right, let's give it a score. I feel more relaxed. I don't know if I've done that in the video, but I've kind of just sat back. This has also made that kind of calming. Like I have energy, but it's not that jump up. It's more of an alertness type energy. And I feel a lot more relaxed with this one, the Rosamonte Selección Especial, than I have with any other yerba. Even suaves, I don't feel this kind of calmness. Anyways, really good. What is that flavor? There is something really special. If you guys have had this before and you've got the vocabulary, a bigger vocabulary or something, how you guys describe this flavor, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback and what you guys think about this. So I'm not gonna lie, this has it all. It's got a nice punch. It's not gonna knock you down or really kick you back. Great deep flavor in it, packed with energy, as I said, but calmness and alertness with it. This, to me, seems like the whole package. This is the total package. This is it. Now, I haven't tried everything, but let's go with a score. We got a, oh man. All right, Rosamonte Selección Especial, or special selection. Let's go with a 9.8. It's the total package for me. It's the real deal. And again, I think it's for beginners, for enthusiasts. This is the total package right here. Right here. All right, 9.8. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I appreciate everybody stopping in and leaving your comments. Talk to you soon.